and what is this? Alright, gente, bienvenidos, guys. Welcome back. Another edition of Beatlemania XL a través de XLevelMedia. Thank you very much for having us, Fisu, Mr. F. Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Every Tuesday at 9 o'clock, man. The whole gang is here. We had an incredible weekend, incredible week. Now I can hear it.
Yes.
Yeah, now
we can.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, for those of you who just join in, para aquellos que están viendo este programa por primera vez, nosotros somos de JUKEBOX Beatles, somos una banda tributo de Puerto Rico. Desde aquí es donde estamos haciendo esta transmisión de los estudios de XLevelMedia in Bayamón, Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So if you're just joining in, we're the JUKEBOX Beatles. We're a tribute band from Puerto Rico, and every Tuesday we get together at 9 o'clock, talk about Beatles, talk about, you know, what we did on the weekend, our shows, talk with our fans. We sing songs, we crack jokes. Man, it's always fun.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So,
What can you say about this?
This has been an incredible journey because we've been doing this for 5 months already, and to be able to keep learning and talking about the Beatles stuff, because we do this anyway. If we didn't have had a show, haríamos esto como quiera. Eso es lo que hacemos cada vez que nos vemos. Entonces me estoy encontrando con ustedes que son mis amigos, y entonces seguimos con la discusión de los Beatles, de qué es la que hay, qué hay de nuevo, aunque ya es viejo, pero siempre salen cosas nuevas.
Si Paul está vivo, si Paul no está vivo.
Ale, tus palabras me han conmovido.
Gracias.
Inmensamente. Have a cupcake.
Gracias, hermano. Gracias, gran amigo.
Ya empezamos, man, empezamos. And we're back.
We're back. Guys,
Yeah,
man, we had an incredible show last Saturday. I still have, and I have the T-shirt to prove it.
Yeah. Look at that.
Aquí.
JUKEBOX Beatles.
JUKEBOX Beatles Pool Bar Show. Aquí está, ¿verdad? Aquí está.
There it is.
Estuvimos tocando en Rincón, Puerto Rico, un sitio increíble que se llama Pool Bar en Rincón. Tenemos la camisa conmemorativa, man. We had so much fun.
Yes.
It was like the best backyard party ever.
Yeah.
Increíble.
It was amazing. Había gente en las piscinas, estaban tirando en las piscinas, la gente brincaba de los techos para las piscinas. Yo nunca había estado en un show que la gente brincara de los techos. So that's the first. Había un rubber giant ducky y la gente se estaba brincando encima de la piscina y encima de todo había un revolú. So it was a great party, man.
Había un yellow duck.
Yeah.
Could have been a yellow submarine, so let's call it the yellow duckarine.
The yellow duckarine. Yeah, man. Así que ahí estuvimos en el otro lado de la isla, en el oeste.
Going in the west, man. Western Puerto Rico is the best.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man.
Sorry, people from San Juan, but the west is the best.
And the week before that, we were playing the Rock and Romance Cruise, where we got to... No?
Sí, no, pero vamos a hablar de pool un rato. Vamos a hablar porque tengo una foto aquí para enseñar.
sorry.
Oh, ¿tienes fotos de pool?
Nice,
Look at that.
Sorry,
Mira the yellow duckarine.
El libreto lo dice, show pictures.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at the
Oh
screen.
my God, Jesus Christ, ya empezamos.
Vamos mal.
Vamos mal.
Yeah, I'm not getting a cupcake.
You're not getting a
Even though I
You're not
bought
getting
them.
crap, man. Oh man, look at
Mira
that.
eso, mira
That's
eso.
it, man. Let me tell you, this place is insane, man. It's Rincon is the western coastal town in Puerto Rico. Que es un pueblito. It's a small town, but it's full of surfers.
Yep.
Like people from all over the states. They come during the winter time and surf and have fun. And yeah, man, it's great. We play in this place, and there it is, the yellow duckarine.
Míralo ahí. Y de hecho, la que está sentada en el yellow duckarine es una de nuestros greatest fans.
Cristina, is that
que vino
you?
desde allá, desde yo no sé qué
Desde
estado.
Arizona.
Desde Arizona.
She comes from Arizona.
Al otro lado de Puerto Rico.
And she was there sitting at the yellow duckarine.
Spinning around.
She had a blast.
It was fun because of everybody like joined in with our fan Christina Cradle, and we're pushing her from side to side of the pool.
Yeah, they were.
So I thank all the people that push her, made her feel welcome, you know, over there in this party. And she was like in the best seat of the house, the yellow duckarine,
the swimming pool.
Exactly.
Excepto en el final que todo el mundo se empezó a tirar a la piscina y a brincar del segundo piso ahí.
Yeah. These people were jumping from the roof of the bar all the way to the pool.
To the pool, man.
I'm talking about 10, 15 feet.
Man, that was the shallow end.
Yeah, that was
And the pool was like 3 feet deep, man.
And there was a lot of people in the
There was-
pool.
oh
There
my
was a
God,
lot
that
of
was
people.
insane,
I
man.
was afraid that they were gonna fall on top of somebody.
So we want to say thank you to all the people that showed up in
Yes.
Rincon, Carol and Dennis from Pool Bar. I mean, you guys are great.
Yes, sir.
Dennis for governor.
Ustedes me perdonarán, no puedo dejar pasar este momento. Es un momento bien especial.
Okay.
Discúlpeme, Alex, discúlpame. Escuchen esto.
Oh,
Oh man, I love you, man. Gracias,
Oh,
Chulita.
my God.
Gracias, Chulita.
That's
Gracias, Chulita. Me vas a buscar un regaño pronto, pero yo también te amo, mano. Donde sea que esté en algún lado del mundo hoy.
Qué gracioso, mano.
oh, mano, esto
Les
es-
voy a hacer una pequeña historia para que vean que es real. Nuestro
El amor
love
el amor
es
real.
amor real, ¿sabes? Él es panita de tercer grado.
Ajá.
¿Sabes? De tercer grado y pasamos todos los grados. Nos colgamos en séptimo grado juntos y pasamos.
Diablo.
todo, pasamos una vida juntos, mano. Una vida completa juntos. So,
Wow, man.
ese es mi hermano de sangre.
Qué
Está
cool.
bien, está bien. Está bien. No, te lo vamos a dejar
Traté
pasar.
de defenderme. Mano, y hay cosas que no les puedo decir, mano, pero...
Mejor no lo digas.
I am so glad that you're talking in Spanish. And the people that don't know Spanish don't know what the hell you're talking about, and I'm so glad because of that. So let's change subject.
yeah, man.
Frank's rock and roll,
Yes.
rock and romance cruise,
Oh
man.
my
We
God.
just did incredible.
Yeah, we did incredible. Let's forget about what he said.
Yeah, let's...
It's the Rock and Romance Cruise. There was Cheap Trick, Don Felder, Todd Rundgren, Randy Bagman. We had like a blast. There we are on the plane.
Oh fuck.
And that's George. I don't know why.
I don't
George
know
Harrison.
George
he
Harrison,
was-
what the hell you doing
Hey,
here, man?
Fisu, I got here. Let me. This is the camera, right?
No, allá arriba. Ah, bueno, ya.
Let me see if you can see. This is the 70s
yeah.
rock and romance artists.
There you go.
Artist pass. With this pass, we had the right. I think I should say
The privilege.
To-
the
Party?
privilege to go see the artists backstage, and to take a picture, say hello. And we have some pretty amazing times on the 70s rock and romance, on the Flower Power, taking pictures with our heroes because
George again, man.
What?
George again.
George, you are not in the Flower Power
George,
Cruise. What's up?
come
something
on,
wrong with
man.
his computer,
Come on,
man.
George.
There's something
Behave.
Sigan hablando de ellos, con la-
Well, it's his birthday. He can do whatever he
Yeah,
wants.
man. But on the Flower Power cruise, I mean the 70s rock and romance cruise, it was so great, man. To get to see so many bands like look at that. Like Ship Trick. You know, we got to see Ship Trick, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
We got to see America, which
America.
is oh my
Great,
god, they sound amazing.
You know, they were produced by George Martin.
Yeah, man.
And Jeff Emmerich was the engineer.
Yeah,
Small
man.
world.
and he calls Ringo Richard.
Richard.
so that's how close he is to the circle
Yeah,
of the
he
Beatles.
was like, we're talking about Dewey Bunnell. You know, we're talking with him, and he said, "Oh, you know, I'm good friends with Richard." I'm like, "Yeah, Richard."
Who's
okay.
Richard?
Oh, sorry, guys, Ringo, because Ringo is Richard Starkey.
Yeah,
So
and
they
I
call
was
him
kind of
Richard.
confused because he said Richard, and I was like, who's Richard, guys?
Anarchy dice, yo solo espero que pronto regresen a Punta Cana.
Oh, Anarchy,
Vamos
vamos
a
a
ver,
ir para allá
vamos
en
a
algún
ver si-
momento.
Eso es lo que queremos.
Si logramos hacer eso.
A ver si volvemos para allá a rockear un rato con ustedes.
A ir a un tour. Santo
Yeah,
Domingo,
yeah.
Punta Cana y después Santo Domingo de nuevo.
Yeah, hasta
Y después volvemos.
Haití y todo.
Hicimos Family Feud.
Hicimos el juego de Family
Oh
Feud.
yeah, we got to play Family Feud with the cruisers.
Yeah,
With the
Yeah,
Peacemaker. Yeah, we found out that the answer to almost everything is sex.
it's sex.
Yeah, every time. Ding! And yes, you're right. Great story, Alejandro. Luz y Dalia
Gracias,
dice.
mamá Ale.
Mira, exacto. esa es mi
Bendición.
mamá. Bendición, mami. Bueno, who else was there? Don Felder was there.
Yes, yes.
From the band
The Eagles.
The Eagles.
Man, yeah.
Excellent band.
Look
And
at
there
that.
was also look at us
You can
there.
see us
That's
having
what-
fun.
We're playing Family
Playing
Feud.
Family Feud. It's like, tell me one thing that you would find in a room of your
Of,
boyfriend,
of-
and you would know that he's not ready for marriage. Video games.
Video games.
And, you
Yeah.
know, questions like that, you know. and we have fun.
Yeah, it was
We had a
great
lot
fun.
of fun. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, Alejandro looks very happy, and I look very concentrated.
You guys were taking it serious, guys. I was just having fun.
I wanted to win, man. So.
No, I was just having fun.
Not really. You know, we gave some answers knowing we were gonna fail.
We were gonna
just to-
fail,
just to
yeah.
laugh.
Just to laugh.
No, it was great. It was great fun.
It was a great time, man. It was a great time. So Rock and Romance Cruise, thumbs up, man.
Highly recommended.
Highly recommend. Yeah.
All right, so talking about 70s rock and romance, let's do a trivia because I have this to give away.
Yes, sir.
It's a bag of the 70s rock and romance cruise, man. We're giving away this to the first person that calls. Put the
Yeah.
number on the phone on the screen, and this is the question. Let me see if I can find it right here. It's very easy.
Yeah, man.
Is the phone ready? Is the phone
What's the phone number,
what's the
Fisu?
phone number, please? All right. Here is a question.
Yes, sir.
Give me 3 George Harrisons. This is George Harrison's birthday. 3 George Harrison albums from the 1970s. All the way
Ooh.
from 1970 to 1979.
Yep.
3 albums. Just give us a call right now, 787-269-6637, and you will win this pretty cool 70s rock and romance cruise bag. It's great for the beach. It's great to go to the pool. It's
Yeah,
great.
man.
I mean, yeah, man. Spring and summer are coming up, so it will become handy.
When you're staying over.
So give us a call. Nos pueden llamar ahora mismo,
I
787-269-6637.
like the way you're thinking.
And this is a question. Name 3 George Harrison albums from the 1970s.
Ooh.
This is so easy.
It's
man.
so easy.
All you gotta do is
I
go
can use a
Google and
bag.
Google it and go to Wikipedia.
You
and
can call with Google on it
oh my
on the
gosh,
phone.
This is embarrassingly
Easy. Yeah. It's like taking the test with the notebook.
Yeah, exactly. 3 George Harrison albums from the 1970s. Give us a call right now. Nos pueden llamar ahora mismo y se lo vamos a enviar a cualquier parte del mundo. It
Yes.
doesn't matter if it's Argentina, no importa si República Dominicana, Panamá, Mexico,
China.
USA, China. It doesn't matter. We will send it to you if you call right now
Yep.
and tell us
But-
3 George Harrison albums
Sí,
de
sí.
la década de 1970.
Yes. Free shipping.
Free shipping. You don't have to pay
Yeah.
anything.
I mean, if you're from China, don't send it back. But yeah.
Yeah, man. Don't send it back.
From Wuhan.
All right, guys, estamos celebrando. Tenemos llamada. Oh my
Yeah.
God! Yeah!
Yes.
This is okay. Bienvenido, Beatlemania XL. ¿Con quién hablamos? Luis Torres. Yes. Dime, 3 discos de George Harrison.
All things must pass.
Tenemos uno.
Living in the material world.
Yes, increíble.
The extra texture.
Ah, ahí
Ahí
estamos.
está.
Luis, yeah.
Yeah, man.
El primer ganador, mano, está súper cool, míralo, está súper chévere, mano. Para ir para la playa y todo eso. Luis, escríbenos ahora mismo a nuestra página de Facebook, Jukebox Beatles Tribute. Nos escribe así por Messenger y nos das tu dirección y te lo enviamos a vuelta de correo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luis, coño, qué fácil
Alright.
es, hermano.
Felicidades.
Easy.
Felicidades, compadre.
Congratulations.
No, lava Dios.
Qué fácil es ganar en este show.
Ya.
Esto es mejor que Puerto Rico gana.
Mejor que pégate
Es
del
mejor que
mediodía,
Super
man.
Sábado.
Guys, a day like today,
Yeah.
well, it could have been yesterday.
Yeah, there's some.
There's some, controversy. Some people say it was yesterday, some people say it was today, but it doesn't matter. George Harrison was born. It's the
Yes.
same day, man.
And the world will never be the same.
The world will never,
Never
be the same.
man.
The
one-
legend.
the one and only.
The legend
George,
George,
Harrison,
Harrison.
man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What a guy.
No, he was a great guitar player. When I hear those Beatle records, I hear him play, and I always get blown away by his creativity, by the songs that he wrote, his philosophy, and when you get to meet the Beatles and you get to know him as a person, how dedicated he was to meditating and to peace and love.
He was blonde.
I admire him very much, en general.
So, Arle, how did he get into the Beatles?
Yeah, exactly. How did you get into the Beatles?
Ah, okay.
Because you cannot read my part there.
Pero espérate.
Yeah.
Ale, man.
Dale, voy a hablar de cuando
Otro libreto más.
Ale, man. I spent like hours writing this script for the show.
No, pero tú dijiste, dime.
Yeah, but tell me
how
what-
did he
Está
get
bien, está
into the
bien.
Beatles?
That's the cue, man.
Dale.
The cue.
That's cute. Jesus Christ.
I'm asking you because you're doing my part. You want me? I can say how he got into the Beatles if you want.
Dale, di cuando. Dale, si ya dije tu parte.
Okay,
Vamos a
so
improvisar.
yeah, let's. I'm gonna do Arlen's part because he did mine. So George Harrison was a guitar player. He was about 12. He was friends with Paul McCartney, and one day Paul told John about, because Paul and John were already know each other. They were kind of playing together, making the band. So they thought, I know this little kid that he's a really good guitar player. So then he auditioned on top of a bus, and he played this instrumental by Bill Justice from 1958 called Raunchy, and he was singing because it was very cool, like
O sea que George Harrison era más pequeño que John, era más menor, era un
Yeah.
nene, era prácticamente un nene. Y la razón por la cual él entró a los Beatles es porque podía tocar eso.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Those were the days.
Those were the days.
Hey, it's a cool song.
Man, it's a great song, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Y todo
you know,
lo
the
tocaba
thing,
ahí.
he used to follow John around like little kids would do, because John was
sea
like the
que-
cool older guy.
No, sí, yo imagino que John y
And he was a
Paul
bit
eran-
annoying. Like Cynthia and John had to like get rid of him sometimes so they could be alone and stuff.
Yeah.
He
Dito,
was like,
pobre George.
You know
Little
what?
kid.
It was like that until basically the end of the
Till the
Beatles.
end.
Exactly. He was still the kid around following John and Paul, man. What the hell?
Yeah, man.
This
Dijo-
incredible songwriter, increíble compositor, porque George Harrison, mano, hay que dársela de verdad.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Para
I-
mí.
Can I say something about
Okay.
when he auditioned for the group?
go ahead.
Thank
Thank you.
Well, that was for the Quarrymen when the band was called the Quarrymen.
That's
Nin-
right.
Ajá,
1958.
Cuando eran los Quarrymen,
Exactly.
que era la banda que ellos tenían en la escuela.
En la banda
Sí, que
ellos
estaba
tenían.
Stuart.
Entonces,
Stewart estaba ahí.
No estaba Stuart.
Not yet.
y entonces en la línea que
Deja que hable.
George era el joven del grupo, John Lennon al principio del grupo, él tenía 15 años. John Lennon al principio no quería que George estuviera en el grupo porque lo encontraba muy joven.
Mira para allá, ahí tenía 15 años, yo creo, algo así.
Yeah.
Tú te imaginas ese tipo persiguiéndote todo el tiempo.
Mano. Pero he looks like a cool guy,
You
man.
look great, man. You look great. Look
Para
at
mí,
that.
he looks like a cool
He
guy.
had the mud pants and everything before, he
No, George Harrison
He was
estaba,
cool.
estaba adelantado.
Es más, yo
Yeah.
estuviera siguiéndolo a él. Yo estuviera siguiendo a
well, we
George.
kind of are
Exactamente.
following him.
Ajá, entonces, ¿qué pasó?
Pues sí, eso, que luego pues pudo ser aceptado como un miembro oficial del grupo de Quarrymen y lo demás pues es historia. Pero al principio él parece un tiny kid, tú sabes, y lo dice George Harrison en el documental de Beatles Anthology, que él era bien tiny y cuando ensayaban él se veía como un nene al lado de ellos dos, que 2 años mayor, pero como quiera la diferencia de un nene de 15 a uno de 17 que ya está entrando a como quien dice, a la adultez,
Sí.
pues parece un nenito. Y
Yeah,
esa es la
yeah.
historia.
Cool, man. So he was like a, little kid basically compared to John and Paul, even though they were only like 2, maybe 2.5 years apart.
Mhm.
But that is a big difference, when you're on your teenage years.
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
I can imagine John even being like ashamed, like, hey, get to the rehearsal through the back door, so people don't see you.
I'm sure that happened many times.
Ajá.
Didn't have, él no tenía como que de lío a veces cuando iba para los guisos, que era como que muy joven y a veces no lo dejaban
Yeah,
como que entrar.
he-
Because
yeah.
he was a kid.
Actually, when
Just
they,
like you.
when they
They always
played in
put-
Hamburg the first time, he got deported because he
For
was
his age.
underage for playing clubs.
Wow.
Just like you get
Just like
carded
me.
all the time. Well, that's it happened to
Exactly.
him.
We have
I
to.
guess.
You have to find you a mustache or something.
Yeah.
No, man.
Older.
No me queda bien el mustache. Me
Mira,
queda
ni
como
nos-
Mexican.
Ninosca Gutiérrez dice que George es su Beatle favorito, que ella lo ama con todo su corazón.
Segundo. I mean, halfway.
So George got in the Beatles. What happened next, Frank?
Well, they started playing, and he was,
Oh, really? No
the,
shit.
the lead guitar player.
Okay.
There were 3 guitars, because in the beginning,
Fire, man.
George, John, and Paul all play guitars. Then they asked to Sutcliffe to play the bass. He didn't know how to play, but we talked about this before. He won a prize. John made him get a bass. Eventually, Stu quit to continue art. So Paul was the only one that John had a new guitar. George was the best lead guitar player, so he was Lombard in his own words with the bass, and that's the classic formation that
Yeah, when
became the Beatles.
made history. Yeah,
Made history.
yeah. And what did he contribute to the Beatles?
Well, he was
En términos de,
Oh.
sé yo, música, ¿qué trajo George Harrison
Todo-
a los Beatles que no tenía John y no tenía Paul McCartney?
bueno, aparte de ser las primeras quizás canciones con las letras más profundas, él tenía una musicalidad y era bien melódico. De hecho, la calidad que tienen los Beatles para mí más importante, los cuatro, es que ellos tocaban canciones. O sea, incluso Ringo está tocando canciones, no está tocando una parte de batería, está tocando lo que es perfecto para la canción. Y eso es lo que hacía John y Paul y George. George ponía a veces el detalle perfecto, el solo perfecto, algo que se te queda el gancho que se te queda en la mente, la guitarra.
Sí,
Lo hizo 212 veces más o menos.
sí, sí.
Yeah,
So,
man.
fíjate, todos los solos de George Harrison tienen una peculiar característica, o la característica peculiar, es que tú los puedes cantar.
Yeah.
Tran, 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 down, 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 ting.
Ujú.
O sea, esos detallitos, mano, tú lo puedes decir, y eso es lo que hace un buen guitarrista de música pop.
Yeah.
O sea, que escribe y la gente se recuerda. O sea, ¿sabes? Eso es súper memorable.
Ya. Cierto, mano, cierto.
Yeah.
Y él hacía como en su trabajo de guitarra, hacía mucho motif. Motif es una palabra que se usa en la música clásica como para escribir el tan 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 tan, que es una frase corta.
Ok.
Y él es un maestro haciendo motifs, porque por ejemplo, en Something, cortito, en la canción There Are Places, ¿cómo se llama esa canción?
In My Life.
In My Life.
Wow,
por-
that was beautiful.
Y that's it.
Oh, man.
Esta,
Esto es una escuela, man. This is,
O sea,
class,
songwriting school.
songwriting school.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
The Beatles is a songwriting school.
exactamente. Entonces George como es como quien dice un compositor también dentro de su guitarra, aunque una canción es de John o de Paul McCartney, yo pienso que George Harrison también es un compositor dentro de esa canción porque él escribió el solo de guitarra que
100%
que
de
podemos
acuerdo.
Y
cantar.
yo digo lo mismo,
100% de
lo
acuerdo.
mismo de Ringo.
Ringo
Porque
también.
si tú le das Ticket to Ride a 20 bateristas, hubiesen hecho otra cosa.
Otra
Y
cosa,
lo que él
sí.
hizo es lo que es.
Ya.
Es parte de la canción.
Y es parte de la
esencial.
canción.
Yeah, man, George Harrison. Y fue evolucionando. George Harrison fue... Él comenzó a escribir porque él dijo, pues, si ellos escriben canciones, yo también lo puedo hacer.
Ujú.
Pero fue evolucionando, ¿sabes? Tal vez no a la par que John Lennon y Paul McCartney,
Sí, sí.
que estaban ya muy adelantados. Pero, bueno, ya lo último en Abbey Road ya estaba...
Al mismo
Al
nivel.
mismo
al mismo
nivel.
nivel,
Al
¿sabes?
mismo
Yeah,
nivel.
Something and Here Comes the Song are on the level of any Lennon McCartney song.
Ya, hasta ellos mismos lo dicen.
Sí, sí. So, yeah, man. Y él trae también la cuestión de la influencia de la música hindú
Yeah.
a los Beatles, que es la primera vez que en música pop se incorporan
Sí, Eastern music.
Eastern music.
Yeah.
You know, like
Sitar.
sitar and
tambora,
tabla
tabla.
drums and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the one that created that Eastern Western fusion
Yeah.
of music. You know, if you take for example a song like Within You Without You is like the perfect blend of Eastern and Western. You know, with classical instrumentation, you know, violins and stuff like that, and the way he sings is more of a Western type, but the music in the background is Indian. You know, it's una joya, mano. It's incredible.
Sí, eso es genio, mano.
Yeah.
Tú poder coger un tipo de música que no tiene que ver nada a lo que tú estás haciendo o hacías y convertirlo en eso y traerlo y convertirlo en algo catchy, mano. Yo creo que es algo que solamente puede hacer George.
Sí, man.
Él como que he opened that door to the music, you know, and he did it. He
Right,
did it.
and after the Beatles, now the Beatles are, you know, broke up, se
Ujú.
acabaron los Beatles. George Harrison, que no
Sí.
la música de George Harrison no terminó con los
Ujú.
Beatles, de hecho comenzó
Comenzó
su
en los
música,
Beatles.
¿verdad?
Yeah.
Después de los Beatles.
De hecho, a mí me gusta pensar que más o menos él ya estaba haciendo trabajo como solista antes de salirse ¿verdad? De los Beatles. Él tiene 2 álbums mientras estaba en los Beatles, que es The Wonderwall Music y Electronic Sound, which is in the timeline of the Beatles, pero pues salió como George Harrison. ambos de los dos son un poquito experimental, ¿verdad? Y son un poquito ahead o maybe kind of crazy. Pero mano, es algo que, o sea, que ahí digo también que es solamente George's ear, no sé cómo puedo decirle George's, pero eso, que es como que ese oído que él tiene para encontrar esas cosas. Y esos dos álbumes, después él sale con All Things Must Pass, la cual él ya había escrito estando en los Beatles.
Sí.
O sea, que yo creo que cuando Paul dijo que ya él se iba a ir, a los 3 meses ya él estaba grabando. O sea, que ya ahí él estaba con Ringo, él tenía a Clapton, a Billy Preston, ¿sabes? Tenía ahí un buen grupo, mano. Un buen grupo para ya empezar a los 3 meses después. Which is amazing, mano. Y después él hizo lo del concierto, el concierto Bangladesh.
Which was the first.
The
first superstar concert, benefit concert.
Yo creo que él también ahí abre otra puerta más a estas cosas que son como Live Aid y estas cosas que, ¿verdad? Que todo el mundo sabe, Queen y whatever, y Paul fue para allá también.
Claro.
Pero él empezó con esa cosa que, de hecho, que salió a $15 millones sacaron de ese pequeño concierto de 2 shows, ¿sabes? Which is awesome, mano.
Yeah.
Y por ahí él sigue, mano, que él hace los álbumes ya después, él empieza con Living in the Material World.
Increíble,
que se fue gold in 2 days.
Yeah.
Se fue gold in 2 days, mano. Which eso es bien rápido, mano.
Living in the Material World is a very good album, man.
Yeah.
Yes, Give Me Love.
It has Give Me Love, which is a great song.
Can I Give Me Love? Ese fue el single
ese fue el single, yeah. Y qué man, this
mano,
is
por ahí él sigue, mano. Después sale con Dark Horse, which is después ahí es que pasa lo del concierto que él tiene, que le da laringitis entonces eso como que se cayó un poco. Entonces después de ahí empieza como que tiene problemas en la música, como que tratando de catch it, como que tratando de coger sus cosas, pero sigue sacando gold albums y sigue sacando gold albums y hace Dark Horse, sale con el de Extra Texture.
Ah, sí, mano, super
hace 33 and a 3/4, después sale el gran álbum de George Harrison.
Ese está brutal. Eric Clapton toca ahí brutal, man.
It's really good. Si no lo has escuchado, that's a really good album.
That's a really good album.
Después ya en el 81 él empieza con Somewhere in England, que es el que está en el piso así, tiene como que la acera atrás. Yeah, man, mano, por ahí sigue, después hace Gone Trouble.
Ese disco, Gone Trouble, yo lo escuché. For the first time I listened to that record, Gone Trouble. I didn't like it, man. I was like,
yo pensé lo mismo.
What's wrong with George, man?
Yo pensé lo mismo.
And it looks like he wanted to fit into the new sound of the 80s, but not quite. But I listened to it recently and I was like, man, this was pretty good, man. I think it's one of those albums that you have to listen to it, and it grows on you.
Yeah. Yo pensé exactamente eso hasta que leí la como que historia behind it. Ese fue the last album he released under Warner Brothers. So él ya era como que
whatever,
take it, ya, exacto, y ya.
I don't give a crap about this.
Y después de ahí fue que él coge su break de 5 años y entonces sale con su álbum de Cloud9.
Oh, ese es buenísimo.
That's one of his best. I mean, to me,
that's the best.
There it is.
Que sale con la Gretsch.
Look at him, he's happy with his duo jet.
He's back.
Yes.
He's back.
It's like, damn, bitches, I'm George Harrison. I got my mindset.
I used to wear shirts like that in the 80s too.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's a great album.
Yeah, pero sadly ese fue
still do,
entonces
actually.
su último álbum when he was live, y luego después salió en el 2002. Eso fue Cloud9 fue en el 1987 y Brainwash, que fue el que salió luego ya después de haber fallecido, salió en el 2002.
Okay.
Que ese ya fue su último
But
álbum.
actually, you missed out that he did 2 Traveling Wilburys album.
Ah, bueno, sí.
Bueno, yeah.
And of course he had the Live in Japan, which is really
Claro,
great.
esos son concerts,
I
yeah.
was listening to that on the way here to get in the mood.
And of course, he was on the Beatles anthology when the Beatles got together
Yeah.
to do Free as a Bird and
Hey man,
Real love.
Yo no me parezco a él,
what
mano.
are you doing there? I didn't know you had a picture with George, man. Look at that.
Yo la puedo poner, mano, y decir que estuve con George.
Mira, ponme una foto aquí de
Déjame ponerme.
Alejandro.
La cara de él.
Sí,
Él
vamos a
tiene
ver.
como un poquito más para abajo ahí, como así.
Okay, like this, okay.
El mismo.
You surprised me, man. Oh.
Estoy tratando de hacerle como que la boca, no me sale. Pues algún día haré como que una broma y digo que soy él.
Yeah.
Un tributo a Danny.
No, sería cool, sería cool.
A Danny Harrison.
Yeah, man. Así que entonces después él hizo el Live in Japan with Gary
Japan.
Clapton. It was a great
Yeah,
album.
man.
Oh, yeah.
And he was in shape. I mean, you could tell he had his age, but he was in shape. He was singing great, playing great. He was happy. You know, he was like very motivated.
He was back at it.
Was back at it.
Mhm.
And
He's like playing, man. He's so good at that.
no, slide is.
No, and he mastered it. He mastered it, you know, so quick.
So man, sadly he passed away too soon, man.
Too soon.
Way too soon.
Too soon.
Él pudo haber hecho tanto más en la música.
Yeah, it was depressing when I heard that.
No, man, it was a very sad news.
Yeah.
Sad day.
Yeah.
Y esta cuestión de que también a él le da el cáncer, he got sick, then he gets better, y viene un tipo y entra a su casa, mano,
y lo apuñala.
brother. El guy breaks into his house,
Who does that?
stab him.
He was crazy. He was not a...
Yeah, I mean,
Why
some
would you stab
lunatic.
George Harrison?
I mean, and he lives through it.
Mm-hmm.
His,
Wow,
his
man.
wife knocked the guy out with a lamp or something.
Yeah, there was wife saved him basically,
Yeah.
but still, you know, he gone through cancer. He went through a psychopath that attacked him.
There's a good, he did a good joke about that. They were asking him, well, you know, do you know the guy? What happened? And he said, well, all I know is he was an audition for the Traveling Wilburys.
Yeah, he always had
Esto es George.
his sarcastic sense of humor.
Yeah.
Siempre tenía unas palabritas
Yeah,
ahí buenas.
Yeah, it's dark. It's a dark sense of humor.
Yeah, he was great.
Very, very
man.
British.
It's really missed George Harrison. So,
Yeah, yeah.
George, you know, we want to say, you know, from the bottom of our hearts, happy birthday. Thank you for your music. Thank you for your life.
Oh,
Thank you
man.
for everything, man.
It's gonna make me cry.
So happy birthday, George. You know, we are big fans of you, for your work, or for your life. And yeah, man, we're so honored to carry on your legacy.
Yes.
Basically,
Yeah, George.
so yeah, man, let's play a George Harrison song. Why not?
Yes, sir.
And we're here.
Which one?
Ay, bendito. We're gonna play a song now.
Tiene
Frank.
que cambiar.
Frank, you have to change the guitar.
Yes, I do.
Jesus.
Mano, pues, ¿no tienes un chiste
George,
favorito? De
George, you know, George, we're sorry. We're sorry. Please bear with us, George Harrison. We're sorry.
I'm sorry, man.
We're sorry. We're doing our best, okay?
Next year will be better.
Next year, Frank will be ready. All right, let's do something from the All Things Must Pass album. This was George Harrison's first. I don't know if it was number one, but it was his first big hit.
Yeah.
This was a song that opened the doors to all that wonderful George Harrison 1970s music.
Yes, sir.
Oiga un ground por ahí.
Yeah,
It's not part of the song.
Uno, como 20.
Uno, como 20.
It's gonna be there. I'm sorry.
Qué bueno que yo toco.
All right, vamos a hacerla suave. All right, vamos a hacerla suavecito.
Hold on, hold on.
Frank, get comfortable.
Trying.
You want a cupcake?
Yeah, please.
No? Okay.
Then do this.
All right.
Voy a calentar.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Vale.
My sweet Lord, my Lord, my sweet Lord, I really wanna know you. I really wanna go with you. I really wanna show you, Lord, that it won't take long, my Lord. My sweet Lord. Hallelujah, my Lord. Hallelujah, my sweet Lord. Hallelujah. My sweet Lord. My sweet Lord. Ahora sí lo voy a hacer. I really wanna see you. Check it out. I really wanna see you.
There you go.
Really wanna see you, Lord. Really wanna see you, Lord. But it takes so long, my Lord. Hallelujah. My sweet Lord. Hallelujah, my Lord. Hallelujah. My sweet Lord. Hallelujah. Yeah. My Lord, my sweet Lord, my Lord, I really wanna see you, I really wanna be with you, I really wanna see you, Lord, but it takes so long, my Lord, my sweet Lord. Hallelujah, my Lord. Hallelujah, my sweet Lord. Hallelujah. All right, rock. Gracias, mano. Dame un cupcake.
No, quítale el cupcake.
Give back the one we gave you.
Oh man, give me that cupcake back, man. Let me tell you.
He ate
Ya me
it.
lo comí, me lo comí, me lo comí.
Do you have a master plan to make me look bad in every slide song we play?
You've done it twice.
Twice,
Arlen,
man.
what the hell,
is
man?
going
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
Man.
We
You
should
don't
tell the
want me
story.
to-
We
you
should
don't want
tell
to
the
have
story.
We
me
shouldn't.
No, we shouldn't.
Podemos ver el lado positivo de esto. YouTube no nos va a bañar.
Man, Arlen.
Y
this is
adiache,
insane,
mano.
man.
George
Mano,
debe
sí.
estar ahí sufriendo.
Mano, se acaba de mover la tumba. Digo, no, porque lo tiraron a ceniza.
Pero lo interesante de todo esto, déjenme opinar esto desde afuera, es para que la gente que cree que la música de los Beatles es fácil, es complicada,
Es complicada,
no es
man.
fácil,
Eso
parece
cambia.
fácil.
Sí,
Uno
sí,
de
sí.
afuera la ve fácil, pero hay que tocarlo, no es tan
No.
fácil como parece.
Definitivo,
Definitivo.
definitivo. All right, guys.
Sí.
Let's move on.
Let's move on, please.
This record came out this very same day, 1963. February 25th, 1963. This record came out in the USA. Let me see if I can get it right here. In the USA. Please, please me.
Yeah.
This
man.
esto fue el primer single de los Beatles en Estados Unidos. They released it in February 1963. It was a big hit in England. It was incredible, like #1, everything. But in the U.S., nothing happened, man.
Ah.
It flopped.
Yeah, right. It flopped.
It was, it didn't go anywhere because the company that they chose for that was a very small company out of Chicago called VJ Records, which was more of a jazz R&B company, record label. Y no tenía mucho alcance para pues, llevar la música de los Beatles.
Sí,
Y
el pop.
la música de los Beatles, pues tú sabes, era muy diferente en el mercado, lo que estaba pasando en el mercado. Voy a buscar aquí más o menos, tengo aquí los ¿cómo se dice? Los artistas que estaban en aquella época, las canciones que estaban en el Hit Parade.
Ajá.
Y man, y tú vas a ver que de verdad en esa época, febrero de 1963, the
Estaban
United
los
States,
Beatles.
the U.S. was not ready for the Beatles, man. Let me tell you, was something different going on. You know, they had bands like this band that I'm gonna show you, the Tornadoes. Look at that,
Surf music.
George Harrison again.
Ah,
Jesus, George.
George está en todos lados hoy, mano.
Anyway, it was, you know,
Su cumpleaños.
era como que Paul and Paula, Ruby and the Romantics, you know, the Four Seasons, which, you know, it was a good vocal group, but, you know,
It's not the
it was
Beatles.
not the Beatles.
Ujú.
So, y tiraron el disco didn't go anywhere. You know,
Wow.
Didn't go anywhere.
Wow.
Y la cuestión es que cuando Capitol Records, at the end of 1963, ellos lanzan los Beatles con una buena promoción, con, tú sabes, un buen vaqueo. Ahí es que entonces VJ dice, espérate, vamos a tirar el single otra vez. Let's release it again to see what happens.
Vamos a
Because,
coger chavo.
you know, the Beatles, you know, Capitol Records is doing such a great job, you know, promoting the Beatles that we need to go in. And they re-released Please Please Me, and it went number 1 in the States.
Qué fácil. Qué fácil.
Yeah,
Después que
so-
otro le pone el trabajo.
Yeah, so it was backed with another song, more obscure song called "Ask Me Why." It was written by John Lennon. It's a gem. Una canción increíble para una persona, un chico de 20, 21 años.
Ya.
Tú sabes, escribe una canción como "Ask Me Why" con esa madurez, y esa madurez no solamente musical, pero lírica. We should try it, man. Are
Yeah.
you ready for this one?
You. I'm scared now.
You swear? You swear?
Yeah, let's do
swear you
it.
know
Let's do it.
All right, let's try "Ask Me Why."
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I love you, 'cause you tell me things I want to know. And it's true that it really only goes to show that I know that I should never, never, never be blue. Now you're my happiness, it makes me cry. And in time, you'll understand the reason why. If I cry, it's not because I'm sad, but you're the only love that I ever had. I can't believe it happened to me. I can't conceive of any more misery. Ask me why, I say I love you, and I'm always thinking of you. I love you, 'cause you tell me things I want to know. And it's true that it really only goes to show that I know that I should never, never, never be blue. Ask me why, I say I love you, and I'm always thinking of you. I can't believe this happened to me. I can't conceive of any more misery. Ask me why, I say I love you, and I'm always thinking of you.
Wow, long.
Ask me why, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Gracias a nuestro público. Thank you to the hundreds of people here in the XLevelMedia studios right
Yes.
here in Bayamón, Puerto Rico.
They paid a lot of money to be here.
Oye, Ask Me Why, qué canción más cool, mano.
Sí, mano. Yo creo que estaba ahead of its time con todo y que tiene ese ritmo early 60s, esa letra y esas voces, mano, y el cambio que hace que tiene como una quinta aumentada, ¿verdad? Una cosa así. Mano, esas cosas son, mano, perfectas porque llegó ahí en un momento que era todo ¿sabes? Que era como que no era eso y él como quiera he created it.
Qué bien, mano, qué bien. Y los Beatles también hoy, un día como hoy, this very same day, 1964, they went to Abbey Road Studios and they were working on the A Hard Day's Night, which was going to be the hard, but it didn't have the title at the time, the A Hard Day's Night album. You know, they were working on songs for the movie because you know the movie was coming up also, and they were working on this song that I have right here. I have the 45,
Man,
and
look
I
at
love
that.
her.
Look at that. Yo quisiera tener ese pelo de Paul, mano. Ahí en ese momento. En ese momento. Es
And I
perfecto.
love her. They were working on this song, man. Let's play it. What can you, Ale? You sing, Alejandro.
Yes.
You sing the song, man. What can you tell about this song?
Mano, it's a great song. Lo que me gusta decir de esta canción es que tiene tiene algo que hace Paul más en los early Beatles que en los late Beatles, que él hace unos chords con el bajo. En el casi toda la canción, cuando la escuchen después, se van a dar cuenta que él hace muchos chords en vez de estar haciendo basslines que los tiene. Él crea estos chords y le da ese feeling a la canción de slow and tasteful song.
Great, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Vamos allá.
1, 2, 3.
I give her all my love, that's all I do. And if you saw my love, you love her too. I love her. She gives me everything, and tenderly the kiss my lover brings, she brings to me. I love her. A love like ours could never die, as long as I have you near me. Bright are the stars that shine, dark is the sky. I know this love of mine could never die. I love her. Bright are the stars that shine, dark is the sky. I know this love of mine could never die. I love her. Yeah.
Yes, and I love her, man. That is
Beautiful song.
like una de las primeras composiciones de Paul, así como que
Una balada bien
una balada
impresionante.
ahí,
Exacto.
por el medio.
John
All right.
Lennon, John Lennon called it Paul's first yesterday.
Oh, really?
Wow,
That's
eso
good,
está
man.
ahí perfecto, mano.
sir.
All right,
Cool, man, cool.
Frank,
Pues
tranquilo.
eso.
Fran sin tirar.
Fran se inspiró. Y otra canción que grabaron este mismo día, this very same day, they were working on And I Love Her, and they were also working on this song that I'm going to show you right here. They have the 45 to prove it. Right here. Wait. What the hell, man? Okay. You can't do that.
Ahí está.
Yeah. You can't do that. It's a great song, man. Francisco,
Cool, man, that's so
what
cool.
can you tell me about this song?
I'm changing guitars.
That is
That is a changing guitar song.
Okay, look at Francisco. Look at him. Wait. Wait.
Para otra. There you go,
There you go, Francisco in the center of the world.
Only in Beatlemania XL, baby.
Well, it has a very distinctive 12-string guitar sound,
yeah,
which
I
was
like
the
this.
first for the Hard Day's Night album.
12 string, la guitarra de 12 cuerdas. Oh, that's it. Oh my God, look at that. Yeah. Is it plugged? Okay. So how they come up with that? Let's use a 12-string guitar. You know. How did they?
Actually, Rickenbacker gave them guitars when they were in New York for the Ed Sullivan show. So, you know, they showed this to John first, and he said, "Oh man, you have to show that to George."
He's a guitar player.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
He's the actual guitar player.
and it became the sound of a big part of the sound of the '60s. That jangly sound, you know, that
Yeah, it was copied by many.
by the Birds
Yeah,
and
the
so
Byrds
many
and-
so many bands, you know, just love that sound.
Yeah, so that sound became synonymous basically with like this folk rock, electric
yeah.
folk, you know, like the Birds and stuff like that.
Ujú.
Yeah, man, cool.
Y marcó, yo creo que todo el álbum de Hard Day's Night.
Yeah.
Yo creo que está basically almost
Almost
any
every
song.
song.
So,
Even in songs where it's not that apparent, like in the chorus to "Come Buy Me Love," it's sort of thing like
oh, okay.
Oh,
No,
okay,
nice,
okay.
nice.
only in the chorus, but it's there.
Okay, cool, man. So
So
they
even the
used
songs
it.
that, yeah,
Cool
he used
George,
it all
man.
over the album.
Cool,
Yeah.
man. Let's do You Can't Do That, man. That's a great song. Let's do it. Estamos aquí haciendo canciones. Vamos a hacer otra canción que se llama You Can't Do That. Esta canción aparece en el disco, en el disco, pero no aparece en la película. You Can't Do That,
But
¿verdad?
it was they filmed the scene, but they cut it at the end.
Okay, sí.
In the when they're doing the concert at the end of the movie,
They
Ah,
sing the song.
Era con esta canción. Con,
it was in the movie, but they
Okay.
took it out in the
As-
DVD or VHS that I first saw it. They had it at the end or something
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
O sea que- O sea que la canción la usaron en el disco, pero no lo usaron en la película.
No.
Okay, cool, man.
Cool.
Yeah, nice and sweet.
Fun fact.
Fun fact. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I got something to say that might cause you pain. If I catch you talking to that boy again, I'm gonna let you down and leave you flat. Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that. But it's the second time I called you talking to him. Do I have to tell you one more time? I think it's a sin. I think I let you down.
Let you down.
Leave you flat.
Gonna let you down and leave you flat.
Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that. Everybody scream, 'cause I'm the one who won your love. But if they see you talking that way, they're laughing in my face. Oh, please listen to me if you wanna stay mine. I can't help my feelings, I go out of my mind. I'm gonna let you down.
Let you down.
Leave you flat.
Gonna let you down and leave you flat.
Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that.
You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Everybody scream, 'cause I'm the one who won your love. But if they see you talking that way, they laugh in my face. So please listen to me if you wanna stay mine. I can't help my feelings, I go out of my mind. I'm gonna let you down.
Let you down.
Leave you flat.
Gonna let you down and leave you flat.
Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that.
Yes.
Good
Look
song,
at that.
man. Good
Look,
song.
look. I'm gonna shake the tambourine. Look what happens. You know. Look.
Wow, wow.
Oh man, this is a magic tambourine. All right, otra canción que estuvieron grabando este mismo día. The Beatles were recording many songs, but this next song that I'm gonna show was also recorded on this very same day, and it's this one. There it is. Here it is. I should have known better than a girl like you. And this was really used in the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
El
Esto
tren,
fue.
esta es la
Esto
escena
fue
del tren que está jugando cartas. Y toda esa
Que
cuestión.
sale la esposa de George. En ese momento
Patty,
sale la esposa de
yeah.
George tratando de cogerle la cabeza ahí un par de veces.
Ah,
Se ve ahí.
Yeah, Patty was in that scene.
Sí, están ahí ellos ahí playing en el eso tiene un
train,
nombre, según el
the
cabin
The cart.
carts. Y entonces están las nenas alrededor y ellos están como que encerrados y las nenas están alrededor y no pueden como que cogerlos y ellos ahí
Yeah, man,
con
that
el
is-
flow de ellos.
That was my fantasy when I was a kid. You know, watched that movie and I was like, man, that's so cool. You know, we play music and the girls, you know,
Didn't
trying to
you have
grab
a
your hair.
story that you had the
Yeah,
hair?
and when I was in school, and this is a true story, I would pull the hair of the girls. So they would be pissed off at me and would run me, you know, you bastard, and I would run out, pretend I was a Beatle.
Yeah.
I was in heaven, man.
I was in heaven.
I was in Beatle heaven.
Cool, man. I
Así
wish I would have
que-
done that.
Should have known better. ¿Qué pues, Ale, can you say something about that song? I mean,
Well, at the first take of the song, they had to cancel the recording session because John Lennon kind of went frantic or like self-conscious about his harmonica playing.
Mhm, yeah.
por,
Yeah.
por él tocar la armónica.
Yeah,
Estaba como
he-
que no, yo no quiero.
No, he didn't like it. He didn't
Okay.
like the way he was executing
Okay.
or performing his harmonica playing.
Wow, I didn't know that.
So
Yeah.
so it was kind of a work in progress that kind of made John Lennon angry at himself for
Really?
a moment there.
Estaba inseguro
He was a
de
kind of
su,
Yeah,
de
yeah.
su playing.
Yo creo que él estaba tratando, ¿verdad? Estaba usando como que la inspiración de Dylan,
Mhm.
de Bob Dylan, y
Sí,
como
sí.
que al él hacerlo era como que, diache, mano, no soy Bob Dylan. Como
Puede
que
ser,
quiero sonar como Bob Dylan, la cual es lo que tratan de como que sonar en la canción, ese harmonic style.
Okay.
Y yo creo que eso fue lo que a él le pasa, como que no sonar como Bob Dylan.
Puede ser, mano, puede ser. Let's play it, man. Let's play the song.
Let's play also with the Rickenbacker 12
Yeah, and the harmonica.
and the harmonica. Yeah, espérate.
Sorry, George.
Espérate, déjame.
Sorry, George, again.
Oh my God. Sorry, John.
Arle is
I
on
thought you-
fire.
All is on fire, man. This is going bad. This is getting worse by the minute.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fizu, ¿cuánto tiempo tenemos? How long do we have? Not much.
pasado,
Ya no
pero-
pasamos.
Ya no pasó.
Pasado ya.
Yeah, yeah.
Un ratito más,
Ahora
Se
sí.
acabó ya. Se acabó ya.
All
Yeah.
right, now he's ready. Back in business.
Yes, sir.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Beautiful song, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's catchy. It's a catchy song, man.
Oye, quisiera decir un full fact que leí que me impresionó cuando estaba buscando un poco de info de esta canción. La guitarra que John Lennon usa, que es la Jumbo
Gibson J160.
ajá.
Ok.
Esa guitarra se vendió por 2.4 millones cuando se encontró, mano. Eso a mí me impresionó tanto,
Yeah,
porque
con
se
la historia.
perdió en la historia, nadie supo dónde estaba y la persona que la tenía la encontró después, qué sé yo, y cuando la vendió, 2.4
That was
millones.
George Harrison's guitar?
No, John Lennon,
Lennon's guitar.
que es la que él tiene aquí,
got
la que él
lost,
saca por acá arriba.
But actually,
got lost, and then they found it again. It has this detective thing, and
Una
then
chavienda ahí.
it was sold for how much? Two.
$2.4 million.
Jesus Christ! Wow.
That's a lot of dough.
It's more than my car, man.
It's more than my life.
actually,
That's true.
that guitar was switched at some point. They switched guitars at
Yeah.
some point because George and John had one.
Eso puede ser la de George.
So it actually was George and John's guitar.
Oh, so it was
Cool,
actually,
man.
Wow, so it was actually George Harrison's guitar.
But then it became John's because they at some point
They
They just
it's
Keep
like
it.
us, you know. It's like us, you know. We take the same boots. Oh,
says, your boots,
you know,
man.
they all look the same, you know. Sometimes, you know, nos ponemos las botas.
Las corbatas,
son las botas de este. Eso no es tu pantalón, sí, sí.
Y como que un pie dice Francisco y el otro pie dice Juan.
The boot has on the inside Juan, and the other has Francisco.
Francisco is like,
oh,
well,
man.
sorry guys.
True story.
I
man.
knew it felt weird.
That is a true story. All right. You know what is a true story? That George Harrison went to Abbey Road Studios on this very same day, February 25th, 1969. You know, this was after the Get Back sessions, you know, that didn't end up quite well, you know, and he quit the Beatles for 2 weeks. I mean, and he was like,
Oh
you know
yeah,
what?
he quit.
You know what? You know, I have this bunch of songs, and I'm gonna go and do a demo, and I'm not gonna wait for anybody. I'm gonna do this. And one of the songs that he wrote was this one. Let me see. I have the. Let me show you. You know, this is the 45, right? It's 45. It's the Ballad of Yon and Yoko. But on the other side, it has George Harrison's song,
Cool, man.
Old Brown Shoe.
Cool, man.
And that is one of the songs that he wrote, that he recorded on this very same day. Just him and his acoustic guitar. And I think he added some, overdubs, electric and stuff like that. And a
Wow.
piano. But
Is that the first is that the first time that George gets a side?
no, actually he got the B side. No, he got many other.
Really? Okay.
Many other. Usually the B sides.
You should. Yeah, well,
Many of the other singles.
only the ballad.
Like, you know what? Like, I'm happy just to dance with you.
Oh, okay.
That was a single.
Yeah.
And he, was somewhat of a hit. But
Shit,
it has,
cool song.
I like Old Brown Shoe. Me gusta Old Brown Shoe porque tiene un.
And the bass on that song is George too. It's not
George
Paul.
Harrison hizo el bajo de esa
Yeah, he
canción
did
de
that
Old Brown
song.
Shoe.
Yeah.
Wow, man. ¿Y cómo queda?
According to himself.
Okay. Pero tiene una escala ahí.
Yeah, it's like a rock and roll thing. It's like a,
Pero si se oye, sería mejor.
well, it's supposed
Ahí
to.
está.
Okay, hold
No,
on.
si le pones la línea,
Yeah, if I put
maybe
some-
suena.
If you plug it, maybe it will work.
Okay.
And on every finger, and the weather, get together. Who knows, baby, you may comfort me. On a love that's right. Yeah, that's a good song.
Cool song, man.
That's a nice song, man.
Suena casi off, el riff suena casi off, pero mano, it goes so well with the song,
Oh,
man.
man, it's great, it's great. Y otra canción que él también trabajó esa misma día, no sé si fue noche o día, fue un clásico de George Harrison, mano, que es una canción tan profética. Se llama All Things Must Pass. And here it is, man. It's almost the end of the Beatles, and he's thinking about moving on. Like, all things must pass.
Mhm.
He says it in a kind of a romantic way, the lyrics kind of, talking about love and stuff. But he's not talking about, love. He's talking about things. He's
About
talking
life.
about your life, Y no solamente se lo está diciendo a él. He's telling the whole generation, man, that all things must pass, Y ese fue el título de su primer disco solista. All Things Must Pass, man.
It's that
Beautiful
good
song.
of a song.
That it was worked on during the Get Back sessions, but, nothing came out of it. John and Paul, they were like, it's George again with another ballad.
With his songs.
With his songs, All Things Must Pass. Yeah,
There goes
yeah,
Paul. There
Yeah,
goes
let's-
George.
And then Paul be, all right, let's do Maxwell Silver Hammer. That's a great song.
I mean, now it is, but
It was never. Anyway,
I like it.
so this is George Harrison's birthday, man. We should try to get this one right.
yes.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sunrise doesn't last all morning. A cloudburst doesn't last all day. Since my love is up and it's left you with no warning, it's not always gonna be this great. All things must pass. All things must pass away. Sunset doesn't last all evening. I might then blow those clouds away. After all this, love is up, must believe it. It's not always gonna be this great. All things must pass. things must pass away. All things must pass. All things must pass away.
Beautiful, man.
That was the short version. Partial. All things must pass, man. He's telling, when this came out, cuando esto salió en el primer disco de George Harrison como solista, los Beatles habían roto ya. So he's not only telling, the person on the song that all things must pass, but he's telling the whole generation of the 60s that all things must pass. And the Beatles are no longer together, and we got to move on. It's a new decade, and we got to move on, man. All
Man,
things must pass.
That's beautiful.
It's so, that's the thing with George, estamos hablando ahorita, Ringo is a great musician, and he can lay the foundation for a great song. Will lay the foundation for any song, will always sound great. Like Paul McCartney, he writes for the mind in terms of like melodies and rhythms and colors and pictures and characters. John Lennon escribe for the soul, and the mind. John Lennon makes you think when he writes, but George wrote for the spirit, and that's something that takes him so high
Yeah, that's
above.
a whole new level, man.
That's a whole new level, man. He writes songs for the spirit, which
Yeah,
is
wow.
which is another dimension.
That's deep, man.
It's deep. Man.
That's deep. That's good.
George Harrison escribía canciones para el espíritu. Mientras John Lennon era como que su mente, su corazón, el soul de él, Paul McCartney escribía en cuestión de música, de acordes, historias, personajes, colores, lugares. Ringo te podía hacer el foundation, te podía hacer la base de una canción increíble con su ritmo, pero George Harrison estaba a otro nivel.
Yeah, man. He was just different, man.
He was just different, man. Por eso es que él se interesa por la cuestión de la religión, Eastern religion, la espiritualidad de él, porque él llegó a un punto que decía, okay, the Beatles is great, I have money, I have chicks, I have cars, I have a big house, but, I want something more.
Yeah.
Something more was his spirit,
Yeah.
Y ese fue that why he went to India, and he got into the Indian philosophy and religion, because he was looking for something else, something bigger than the Beatles.
He found a passion over there,
Yeah,
a new passion, and it's beautiful.
George Harrison,
it's just beautiful soul, man.
Yeah. Y escribió otra canción ese mismo día también. That very same day, he recorded another demo of a song that we all know, that we all love, and was probably his biggest song ever. It's called Something. Beautiful song, man.
Yes.
El
Yeah.
motif.
Yeah.
El motif, yeah.
El motif.
El motif. I mean, everybody remembers that. Todo el mundo se acuerda de ese. Tú dices, wow, esa es Something. Esa es la canción.
Yeah. Tú sabes que Lennon dice que that's his favorite song. I mean, he said that was his favorite song from the whole album.
For the album, yeah.
Abbey Road is just a great album. It's
Yeah, and he was the one that pushed, for Something to be the lead single for the album.
Wow.
It was like, this is the best song. This
This
should
is
go
it.
out.
This is it.
This is the song, man. Yeah.
Wow.
And it gave George number one, his first A side and his first number one hit.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yo
That was
leí
nice.
una vez una historia que Michael Jackson le dijo a George que él pensaba que era un Lennon McCartney song.
Ah,
Y él dijo como que, well,
well.
it's not. It's not.
all right, let's do it, man. Let's Something.
Ready.
Frank, ¿tienes la guitarra que?
Yep.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way she woos me. Don't wanna leave her now. You know I believe in how. Somewhere in a smile, she knows that I don't need no other lover. Somewhere in a Don't wanna leave it now. You know I believe in how. You're asking me will my love grow? I don't know, I don't know. You stick around now, it may show. I don't know, I don't know. Something in the way she knows, and all I have to do is think of her. Something in the things she shows me. Don't wanna leave it now. You know I believe in how.
Yeah, man.
So beautiful.
Es así.
Beautiful song, man.
Sinatra called it the greatest love song ever written
By Lennon McCartney.
by Lennon McCartney.
Frank Sinatra, the greatest Beatle fan ever.
The worst.
The worst. Oh, guys, man. George Harrison. Happy birthday, George.
Yeah, man.
Truly missed, man. He's just
The world miss you, man.
could have been so much. I mean, could have done so much. Anyway, he've done a lot. All right, guys. Another thing that happened this very same day, and now this is something like out of the box. Like nobody expected this.
Uh-huh.
But Paul McCartney released this record that I have right here. It's the first time he does something like this.
Amo mis Beatles boricua, dijeron por
Yes.
ahí. No pude ver el nombre, pero
I have
alguien
it
lo
right
dijo por
here.
ahí. Nev Marie Trias.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Wings
Man.
released this 45, this song, this single called Give Ireland Back to the Irish.
Oye, yo pensé que la foto era la de que ellos están metidos como en un lago, que Paul está como que metido y todos están en un tronco
No,
sentados.
it's a White Life.
Oh,
White
okay.
Life, that's the album. White
Okay,
Life,
okay,
which was it was the first Wings album, but this was the first Wings single.
Nice.
You know, Give Ireland Back to the Irish. You know, and it was not. Wait. Man, I get confused. You know what? I am left-handed. You know, yo soy zurdo. I am left-handed, and I see everything backwards. And now with this camera,
Sí,
it's like
todo
it's even
está-
worse. yeah.
Sí, man. Debo coger clases de drums si tú te mudas al bajo.
So Paul McCartney wrote this song about some events that happened in Ireland, Northern Ireland, in 1972. There was this protest. You know, people protesting about Britain's presence in Northern Ireland, and you know, it was a protest like any other. You know, they were protesting about some rule or some law that they were trying to impose, which would say, in other words, you know, in simple terms, that you could be jailed without trial. And when you have a country like that, you know, that's it's some resentment, you know, things are gonna go bad. You know, if you try to do something like that. So esto pasó en Irlanda en 1972. Estaban protestando por la presencia de los británicos. Obviamente los británicos controlan la parte norte de Irlanda y ellos querían sacar los británicos. Ellos quieren nuestra tierra. O sea, estaban buscando prácticamente libertad y hicieron esta demostración. Like always happens, you know, things get out of hand. You know, I don't know who started, if it was the soldiers or if it was, you know, the protesters. Things got out of hand, you know. everything blew up, man, and people got hurt, people got run over by police cars, and
Oh,
people
wow.
people got shot and killed,
Oh wow.
like protester, like they did it, like cold-hearted, like mataron ahí sangre
It
fría.
was real. It,
It
was
was-
a
it
real
was
war.
real, man. It was-
wow.
It was sad because it was they didn't have any weapons. Protesters that were killed, they didn't have any weapons. They didn't pose any threat. They were just killed.
Wow.
And Paul McCartney saw what happened, and was like, I gotta say something. And Paul to until that day, he was not political at all. He was just writing songs about people, rock and roll, about his stuff, what's going on. And for the first time, he takes a stand. La primera vez que Paul coge una postura política, and he says, hey Britain, you guys are great, I'm British and everything, but you guys fucked up, and you need to do something about it today. Give Ireland back to the Irish today. So he makes a strong point.
Yeah, statement.
A statement,
Yeah.
this is, Paul McCartney is Paul McCartney. So it's not Taylor Swift going like, Donald Trump must go.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
it was Paul McCartney, and he wrote a song called "Give Ireland Back to the Irish." Should be attempted today.
Yes.
Maybe.
Do it. It's attempted.
Always.
I'm not gonna say let's play the song. I'm gonna say let's attempt the song.
Let's rehearse the song.
Let's rehearse the song. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give Ireland back to the Irish. Don't make them have to take it away. Give Ireland back to the Irish. Make Ireland Irish today. Great Britain, you are tremendous. And nobody knows like me. Really, what are you doing in the land across the sea? Tell me, how would you like it if on your way to work you were stopped by Irish soldiers? Would you lie down to nothing? Would you give it a golden sun? 1, 2, 3. Give Ireland back to the Irish. Don't make them have to take it away. Give Ireland back to the Irish. Make Ireland Irish today. Give Ireland back to the Irish. Don't make them have to take it away. Give Ireland back to the Irish. Make Ireland Irish today. Yeah, that was a short version. The song's longer, but we don't have much time.
Yeah. We have to go.
And this is the thing, man. He writes this song, this very catchy song, like very happy, let's all sing together, we Ireland. But he's saying, se la está tirando por el medio, tú sabes, está tirando la recta por el medio del
Yeah,
plato.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
give Ireland back to the Irish today.
Make Ireland
No.
Irish today.
Wow.
Yeah,
This
man.
is- and he was not the only guy that wrote about this. Like John Lennon wrote 2 songs about this event that happened. It's called the Bloody Sunday, and John Lennon had a song called Sunday Bloody Sunday, which was very graphic title. It wasn't like Paul was a bit diplomatic, but John Lennon was this Sunday Bloody Sunday, and he wrote another song called Luck of the Irish, which has a very somber tone to it. If you had the luck of the Irish, like very mellow and
Yeah, yeah.
a band called Black Sabbath wrote a song called Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. Based, not actually about that, but based on that. And U2 has a song called Sunday Bloody Sunday, which
Oh,
is one
wow.
of U2's most classic songs. I can't believe the news today. Dun, 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 dun. I can close my eyes and make it go. Incredible song about this event that happened. You know, Paul took finally. You know, I think this is his first political stand. Creo que para mí, en mi opinión, la primera vez que él habla directamente de un tema político, tú sabes. Y la canción no fue un big hit. It was not a big hit because it actually was banned by the BBC in England, you know, and the critics were like, you know, this Paul McCartney, you're a traitor, you're against Britain, and you know, you're favoring, estás a favor de los terroristas del IRA, and you know, and it's insane, you know,
Politics,
something crazy,
man.
politics, man. But you know, it was number one in England, in Ireland. The song was number one in Ireland.
Of course,
No, mira para allá.
of course.
But you know, it wasn't a big hit, but it was, you know, it's a good song. You know what? Me acuerda a If You Want It, Here It Is, Come and Get It. It has that same, you know, vibe, you know, like sing along and knock the last, don't give Ireland back to the Irish. And you come and get it.
Come and get it.
Has the same. But yeah, this came out this very same day, man. Give Ireland back to the Irish.
Que muchas cosas pasaron this very same
This
day.
very same day, man. A lot of
Very
things
Look at that.
happened.
They
Yeah.
must have worked every day.
They do, man.
Well,
The
they
Beatles-
used to.
Yeah, they do.
They worked
man.
every day.
So, guys, man, this is it for today. For tonight.
Oh.
Ah,
Piso, ahí eran los A.
Oh. Tiene unos O's ahí.
Sí, ahora buscamos.
So, anyway, guys, muchas gracias por su sintonía. ¿Alguien quiere decir los closing comments?
Yeah, check out
En verdad, brinqué un poco. Me asusté.
I have it loud right here.
check out our Facebook page,
Oh,
our
Facebook page, yeah.
Instagram
That's
for
right,
upcoming very important shows that we cannot mention here.
Yeah, we cannot mention the shows, no podemos mencionar los shows, pero pueden buscarnos en nuestro Facebook, Jukebox Beatles Tribute.
Yeah.
Ahí están todas las presentaciones de nosotros. También Instagram como Jukebox Beatles Tribute, LinkedIn, YouTube. I mean, just look for
Twitter,
us.
Tinder, Grindr.
Yeah.
Yes.
Farmingle.com.
Farmingo, Tinder, LinkedIn.
Alexander knows about Grindr.
Grindr.
No, I don't.
Well, the chulas.
Chulas.com.
¿Ustedes vieron el reto ese de las fotos, de las 4 fotos y la
Yeah.
última era Tinder? Tendrían que hacerlo ustedes.
Oye, ¿verdad?
Poner las 4
Deberíamos.
fotos, uno a uno, otro es
Sí.
el otro, y a ver quién le toca a Tinder.
Give Tinder to Alejandro.
Ah, lo sabía, man, lo sabía.
Well, he's the
El hijo de
second-
George,
Me
el hijo
toca-
de George.
Me toca la pose así como.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Nos vamos. Muchas gracias. Nos vemos el próximo martes. Beatlemania XL. Nos vemos el próximo martes a las 9 a través de XLevelTV.com y todas sus plataformas sociales. ROKU. Fisu, gracias nuevamente. Guys, we had fun.
Yes.
We did a couple
always.
of songs that we've never done before, as you can tell.
And it showed.
And it showed. But we promise, we'll play songs that we know in the next one. Sí, así que sí, como este es el cumpleaños de George Harrison, let's do a. George Harrison didn't write the song, but he made it his own,
He rocked it.
and he rocked it, and he did a great version of it. And we're gonna close the show, Beatlemania XL, with this rock and roll riff. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Gonna write a little letter, gonna mail it to my local DJ. It's a jockey little record, I want my jockey to play. Roll over Beethoven, gotta hit it again today. I know my tempers is rising and the jukebox blows the fuse. My heart's been the rhythm of my soul keeps singing the blues. Roll over Beethoven and Tchaikovsky the news. I got a rockin' pneumonia, I need a shot of rhythm and blues. Early in the morning, I'ma give you a warning. Don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Hey, little gonna play my fiddle. Ain't got nothing to lose. Roll over Beethoven, rocking it 2 by 2. You know she reads like a glow one, dance like a spinning top. She's got a crazy bottom, wanna see her really rock. Yeah, long as she got a dime, the music will never stop. Roll over Beethoven, 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 picture this rhythm of blues. Alright, thank you, see you next time. Nos vemos la próxima semana, Beatlemania XL. ¡Au!